Okay, so hello guys, welcome back. And today we are doing this largest number one. So it's very simple actually. We will be given an input. If you see here, you will be given an input. It will be of an integer array, and we have to somehow make the largest number out of that array. Somehow and it will be not a sum. It will be combining those two numbers and not two basically. Whatever, how many numbers are there in an integer, and the only note we have given to us is that the result may be very large, so we have to return a string. That is it. So if you see it clearly, I'll show you my one. Okay, I hope, yeah. So I started with solving this, and as it came to my mind that it will be definitely a sorting problem, but we have to sort it in a different custom logic. So first logic was very bad. I mean, I cannot even, I am like literally ashamed of myself because I put some string and I did a like string dot value of, I put into string, then I see if both the string have same length. If the same length is there, do the normal swapping. If the length is greater, then do something like with substrings and all. And then later it clicked me, I can just add it up and do it. So then a less shaming approach was like this. I added up. So this was like this simply like ij is and ji is basically uh, the the pre and post and pre. So I'll add 0 and 1 element as 0 and 1 index. I'll concatenate in a string format, and same thing 1 and 0 index I'll concatenate, and I'll see which one is bigger. If the 1 and 0 is bigger, I mean j and I is bigger, that means j should be coming before I, right? As simple as that. So I did that here. And if you have sorted your array with the correct format and you are getting 0 in the first index, I mean the 0th index, you are getting 0. That means 0 is the highest number in your array. And in that case, you have to return 0 because 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 also will be 0 only if you want to be the largest number, right? So that was okay. And then later we went into the I'm just wait for me, the main one is coming and I have to explain it to you guys. This one is very simple. So then we basically come to a comparator part where we generally use a comparator to sort the array. So we just put first convert it into a string array, and then we try to sort it using a comparator, and the comparator is same. We put two string and see which one is greater to which one is greater, then we do the return by basically do it, or otherwise we return the other one. And once that is done, we go to the simple appending part and just sb.to string. Okay, so by now you understand that this is a problem of sorting, and there is a different sorting in between that you have to just use a comparator or compare those two values and which one is bigger, something like that. So then we go to the king of sorting, or maybe queen of sorting, a merge sort. And here we come into the main sorting come into picture, where we kind of simply do a merge sort. And merge sort, it will be splitting, and then it will be adding depending on the descending or ascending order. So I think sorting will be okay, merge sort will be okay to you. If you are facing any difficulty with the merge sort, I have a very good explanation. Like fruit, I have taken examples of fruit, but it will be in Hindi. So if you are like, you can see it. I think it's very self-explanatory, but you can see that, and it will be this side somewhere near the X for you in the card section, right? Or maybe I'll try to put it in the end screen if you reach there by any chance. So simple, we will sort and we will merge, and in the merge only we will push. In the merge, there is a basically only one thing which we have to take care of. We will be having a compare function, and same thing we can use a comparator object also. But this time we tried to do it in a fancy way. So we did something called we are means multiplying and then doing it. So I'll explain this particular logic to you. This one is very simple. We will have auxiliary array, and which like the main segment of code the elements we are getting as, right. So we will be inserting it into a correct format in auxiliary array, and then we will be updating the value of nums into from that array. Okay, as simple as that, because we are passing the starting index, the middle index, and the last index, and last index will always be -1 because it's a length, right? So we will be just seeing here the I should start from the passing index, and means starting index which is coming to the merge, and J will be the middle one. Main operation will be performed on J, and K will be the starting one. So I should be less than the middle index. I mean the starting one should be less than that, and then this should be the criteria for K. Okay, whenever the coming one, the first one is should be greater. So then the J that is okay, and either J should be equals to the last one. I mean the middle index should be equals to the last one, or we will compare I and J. In both the cases, if anyone is true, we will be putting the auxiliary means we'll putting the in the auxiliary array the numbers I, and then we'll be incrementing I. Okay, so if it's I is 0, we'll be putting the nums of 0 into aux k of 0 basically, and we will be incrementing both of them. Otherwise, if our J is less than R, that's as simple as that. If our J is less than R, that means the last index is less than R, and this particular condition is also not passing. So we will be putting the jth index of nums into the auxiliary array, and we will be just giving whatever it is into the nums one. And I know it is a bit confusing, so let me try to explain it to you. I have taken this example. Okay, this is 3033459. So this is the first one, and it goes inside. Okay, let me use this pen. Let me use So okay, and let me just see size of this. So it goes inside here. Here the L is 0 because the starting index will be 0 for the first one. That means this one. And middle, okay, I think I've taken a bigger one. Yeah, and middle one will be 1 and R will be 2. So R will be basically -1. So our aux array will be of length 1, right? No, aux array will be of length 1. Seriously? See, new aux length is equals to 1. R -1, so it will be of length 1. Okay, this is somewhat confusing, but you will be able to get it easily because we are also passing it thoroughly. And the first one, what we will be doing is that, let me just give you an example. This is the reason why I don't put this. So it is the aux will be, if you see this here, okay, not here, sorry, I think here, right? Have I put it? Yeah. So this will be, where is my this one? Yeah, it will be R minus L. So that is why I got confused. I said, why is it will be coming as 1? So R minus L, so our aux will be of length 2. Okay. And then we went inside, we will have our values here, and we say I is equals to 0. We start with I, which was 0. And because it should be less than M, it's showing it should be less than M. And I starts from 0, right? And J starts from M. So J will be basically 1 because M is 1 and R is 2. So then we go inside. We see if I is less than M, that is okay. That's correct, is correct. Then we move forward. We move forward and we see J equals to R. That is not the case right now. It is J is 1, R equals 2. And then we go and we compare it. When we compare, we see this particular options. So if you see how it is, let me give you a simple example for 30 and 3. Okay, here. So here we got, can I annotate here? Okay, draw. Yeah, here we got int A as 30 and B as 3. So A long will be 300, B long will be 30. and x will be 30, b will be 3. So x divided by 10 is greater than 0. Yes, it's 3. So b long is what? 30. So it will be 300. Y divided by 0 greater than 3? No. No, right? Yeah, no. So it will be what? It will be 300 only because a long is already 300. So now the next one, we see a long plus b. A long plus b is 300 plus b is 3. 303 and 330, right? Or I'm wrong in this? Let's go. Okay, so we got it here. 303, and the previous one was little bit like over the calculation. When I did the system output, right, I put this a long plus b without this two, so it came like that. That's why I got confused. But it was not like this. Now we went to the first loop, and we clearly see that this particular thing will return us false, correct? So what we will do, we will be incrementing or putting the uh, this value. Which one? This particular one. A of k plus plus, we will put the j value. I mean, that means what? That means this 3 will be coming to here. That how it's went, right? And second one will be very simple because r is 2 and j is 2, so it will directly go in this. And this is how it will be. Second we are coming to L is equal to 3. That means we are coming here. And M is equal to 4. That means okay. And I is equal to 5. That means our aux should can be 5 minus L 3 again 2. So we are going to 3. I is equal to 3. M is equal to 4. I still less than. Okay. And then I equal to 5. J is equal to 4. So that's the reason why we went inside. Why we went inside? So because our to see the comparison, and we clearly see it doesn't happen. So we move this to this one, and same the other side, the J and R will be equal. Now here the main thing comes into picture when we are merging a bigger picture. So because these two were the initial one, we when we split it with this like 33, 34, and 5 9, you know, right? Merge sort. So then we split it into 33, 34, 5 9. Then we did whole split 33, 34, 5 9. Then we did for this, we did for this. Now we'll be doing for this, or I think I'll be doing for this, I guess. Okay, so we are now getting from 2, 3. Okay, so this index we are taking now. So now I will be 2, M will be 3. That's okay. 5 and 3, that's pretty good for the comparison part. We see comparison is not working. So what we will do is at J of 3, that means 9, I think we will move it to our aux of 1. And then we go inside. We go inside means we increment the k operator, and the j will also be incremented because there is j plus plus right here. J plus plus is here, right? So now again same thing. We go inside. We see still r and j means r is greater than j. We see this one. It's not happening, so we put it here, and the last one will be coming. So it's like this. So then that's how the merge sort will happen. I hope you get it now. And at last we will be getting the final result. So it all was, I find I can tell you in one way, it was okay, man. It was all based on sorting and a comparison sorting, right? So first thing we did was a bubble sort where I only added the string. Second thing, we use a comparator. Third thing, we'd use a long one where because comparator was taking some time, so we did long and we did a whole lot personal calculation, and that's how we got our logic done. So we basically multiplied by 10 and then added our system, means how much the length was, and that's how we got our results. So these three things you got it today, and that's how you learn. So always print it out. If suppose you got a solution which is not working for you, you print it out, you try to explain it to yourself, and trust me, it will be happening. So yeah, just see my merge sort in the, I mean, my merge sort in this particular section. It's not visible, so it will be visible here somewhere or somewhere here. And till then, stay around, keep practicing. Bye bye.